Do you know why they call No Man's Sky Next?
No.
Because that's what you say after you play it. Next!
Do you think that when they created No Man's Sky, they were anticipating the count of the player base? Because 0 people play it, so there's nobody in the sky, no man's...
Hey everyone, welcome to GameGorgon. My name's Indigo.
And my name is Krug.
And today we're going to, guess what? Talk about No Man's Sky Next.
The game that No Man's Sky wait. So I'm gonna start with a quick history lesson. I pre-ordered No Man's Sky like a century before it came out.
Yes.
I played it for maybe 3 hours, and then I never touched it again up until No Man's Sky Next. And then I tried it. All of that salt is still in my blood. This is probably not an unbiased review. This is just me coming from where I was before No Man's Sky Next to after.
So I was really excited about this game because a friend of mine named Ray was telling me all about it years beforehand. I was super excited about it. Then I saw it being played on the Stephen Colbert show, and I was like, nope!
So what were my gripes with it when it was first released? One, the worlds felt super boring.
Sure.
The worlds felt like they were just barren. All of the flora and fauna looked the same on not every world, but they were very consistent. Animals were there was maybe 1 or 2 species max on a given world, and so it just felt really, really homogenous. At the same time, all of the NPCs and all of the buildings were the exact same. What is this race of people? I don't understand how they are on every planet. They've built a single building on every planet. Again, on every planet. Flight used to be super boring as well. Flight was just kind of like nothing. Especially when you're flying on a planet. Every planet, you're trying to jump from place to place on a single planet. Every planet, you couldn't crash into stuff. The game just wouldn't let you crash into stuff. It held your hand like a little baby. Exploration also felt really repetitive and kind of boring after a while.
It's also the main aspect of this game.
It is also the main aspect of the game. Exploration is really fun when you can do it with someone.
Sure.
When you have somebody to share the experience with.
You can still make exploration exciting for a single player game. From what I saw from this,
you're just going and landing and finding a new set of colors or a new set of shapes. And you're like, cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Next, there are also infinity bugs. Literally everything was a bug. I'm pretty sure that if they had a bug tracking page, it was just 1 entry and it listed the entirety of the code for the game.
I mean, making a game that's completely randomly generated kind of is just screaming to ask for that.
That's true. And even if it didn't crash, if you wanted to change from certain settings that should absolutely not require a restart did. And hey, guess what? No Man's Sky Next, they still do. Spoiler alert. So what did Next add? I'll preface this by saying Next is a huge improvement.
Sure.
Next shows a lot of effort from Epic Games. And that, what did I say?
Epic Games. Wrong episode.
Effort from Hello Games. It added multiplayer. Multiplayer is okay. Multiplayer works. There's 2 methods of multiplayer. You can either join a random world, or you can join a world with a friend specifically.
Okay.
I don't have any friends that are willing to play this game with me. None. Literally 0. Even the one sitting immediately to my right. So I was trying to join random games. The most infuriating part about the random game experience is that they'll just boot you once you join. I went through that in a loop 6 times. Join random game, connecting to world. The host has disconnected you. The only reason I kept going for it was just to see if it worked for this episode.
Yeah. If No Man's Sky Next is what came out originally, it probably still wouldn't have lived up to the hype that it had. It had a massive amount of hype.
It had a dangerous amount of hype.
Even if this came out, I don't think I would have bought it.
The civilization problem that I had, worlds, every planet not feeling like they're populated, super fixed.
Okay.
There's a lot of new characters. They don't all look the same. That looks like they're different races and they speak different languages and stuff. There's more than 1 of them per building, and the buildings look unique now.
Ooh.
That's all really good. The problem is they all still feel like just NPCs. They're not moving. They're all just kind of standing there waiting for you to talk to them. And when you talk to them, they basically offer you their soul. They're just like, hello, hi, I'm an NPC. And I'm like, hello, I'm a player character. I would like to buy your only means of transportation, that starship over there. And they go, sure, here you go. Just, if you have this amount of money, I'll gladly sell you my starship. Even frigates, if you go to a frigate captain, you just fly into their frigate, just some random stranger, land in their dock and walk up to them, be like, hey, I have 14.9 million credits. Can I buy your frigate? And they're like, yep, here you go. It's just, it feels so wrong to me. They're not people, they're just there to sell you stuff.
See, and I was thinking about this. A lot of that could have been solved like when you create your base, right? That one of the things that you have is that you have a computer. You can order things online, like, you know, Amazon. And and then whatever you ordered, even if it's a frigate,
just warps to you.
Yeah, exactly.
There's light speed. Like, why don't you just implement that? And it would have made the characters feel so much more like characters.
Yes.
Other than that, lots of good improvement here.
Sure.
Flight is still awful.
Easy.
Although they did add a third person, that makes it a little better. Just let me crash into every planet. That's all I'm asking you. Maybe that's why, because they can't make frigates crashing into a planet look cool.
They just like bump.
Exploration, again, vastly improved. The fact that you can build a base almost anywhere is awesome. It's not just hop from place to place. Now you can build a home. The problem with it is it's a confusing system, and the materials and blueprints that you get are sort of time locked, and so you have to like either grind for them or wait, and then your base computer every once in a while will go like, hey, I have a new blueprint for you using this mechanic that the game creators made so I could offer you blueprints for free. Like, if you're looking for a game where you go out and build bases and then explore from your base and come back, just go play Minecraft. I'm not even joking. Like, it's a way better implementation. The last bit is just a couple of miscellaneous things. One, there's still bugs. There's still a lot of bugs. For example, I couldn't figure out how to breathe while I was underwater. Like, I couldn't broach the surface.
I don't think you can breathe.
I couldn't broach the surface of the water for long enough to take a breath. But I have a jetpack on my back, and 2, like, I'm wearing a spacesuit, and 3, why can't I just get oxygen right now? I don't understand what's happening.
Now, could that have been a bug, or do you think that's legitimately like a system that they've?
I have no idea. It could be either.
Okay.
Frigates are awesome, but they're way too expensive, and it's really difficult to make money in this game because it's really difficult to understand an efficient way to make money in this game. Another, again, huge problem with this game is that, and I said this before, none of my friends are willing to play it. And I think this game would really benefit from that.
Still not willing to play.
And I'm not asking you to. I wouldn't do that to you. Even with having you and like 2 other people from our group of friends in that game with me, I don't think it would hold me over for more than a couple days.
Or like a session of gaming or
Yeah,
something?
like if somebody were to ask me right now, should I get No Man's Sky next? I would say do not get No Man's Sky next. Maybe if you have a group of friends that really want to try it with you, I'd say maybe, but like figure out exactly what you want from the game, like be introspective, and then go out and figure out if the game has it. Because it's really, in most cases, gonna miss. That having been said, this is a huge improvement from the base game, and I don't necessarily trust Hello Games again, but I'm open to the idea of trusting them again now. Like, this was a lot of work, it was a lot of improvement, it was a whole technical, like, going from no multiplayer to multiplayer, that's impressive. And so...
Something that they promised on release, right?
I'm not saying that they shouldn't have had it at the beginning. I'm saying it's impressive that they didn't do it and then they made it so that it worked.
It's still a pass in my book.
I'm saying it is a pass. All I'm saying is that I will welcome their next game with open arms. I'm not going to outright, if they come out with a new game, I'm not going to outright say no.
I'm not going to poo-poo it, but I'm not going to be like, ooh. Yeah, I'm just going to be like, all right.
I am going to uninstall No Man's Sky immediately after this episode.
Are we wrong?
Yeah, did I miss something? If I missed something, I'd love for you to point it out. If there's something about this game that makes it just the best, and I had absolutely no interaction with it whatsoever, let me know. I'll reinstall it and play it and see what happens.
I will continue to watch Krug install it.
He's not even going to watch me do it.
While you guys are down there, make sure to hit the like button. If you like the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can be a part of the GameGorgon QueueTimes family. And then also hit the bell icon so you can get notifications for all of our future content. You can also go to Twitter and talk to us individually. My name over there is Indigo, and you can reach me at IndigoQT.
And I'm Krug. You can get me at KrugQT on Twitter. You can also reach both of us at _QueueTimes on Twitter or at QueueTimes on Instagram, not at Instagram on QueueTimes. That's not a thing. You say that part.
We have been GameGorgon. We'll see you all later.